But at night something changes. It started subtly. One evening, coming home late, I took the stairs because the elevator was, predictably, out of order. Eventually, I reached my floor, but the feeling lingered. I counted the steps on my way down the next morning, 12. Exactly 12. I tried to forget about it, but the curiosity was like an itch I couldn't scratch. So, the next night, just after midnight, I went back. I stood at the bottom, my heart thumping a nervous rhythm against my ribs. I took a deep breath and started to climb. 1, 2, 3. I counted aloud, my voice a small, wavering thing in the quiet lobby. I got to 12, where the landing should have been, but it wasn't there. There was just another step, and another. 13, 14, 15. I kept climbing. My legs started to burn. The air grew colder, thinner, with a strange metallic taste to it. The single, dim light bulb from the lobby was far below me now, a tiny, distant star. I risked a glance back. My stomach dropped. The bottom steps, the ones connected to the lobby, were gone. They had vanished into an inky, silent blackness. I was on a staircase suspended in nothing. Panic flared in my chest, hot and sharp. I wanted to scream, but the sound was trapped in my throat. I was no longer in my building. I was somewhere else. I had two choices: go down into the terrifying void, or keep climbing up towards an unknown destination. I chose up. I had to believe there was an end, a top, something other than this endless ascent. I climbed until my legs felt like lead, until my lungs ached with every breath. The architecture of the stairwell began to change. The familiar marble turned into rough-hewn stone, then into cold, slick metal. The walls beside me shifted from plaster to ancient brick, covered in moss that glowed with a faint, sickly green light. Hours must have passed. Time seemed to lose all meaning. There was only the rhythm of my feet on the steps and the frantic beat of my own heart. I started to hear things, whispers, just at the edge of my hearing. They weren't in English, or any language I recognized. They were sibilant and ancient, slithering through the air around me. I saw movement in the corner of my eyeshadows that weren't my own, flitting and dancing in the periphery. I didn't dare look directly at them. I just kept my eyes fixed on the step in front of me, one after another. I was getting dizzy from the altitude and the sheer weirdness of it all. I felt a wave of despair wash over me. What if this was it? What if this staircase went on forever? What if I was doomed to climb for eternity, until I collapsed from exhaustion and tumbled back down into the waiting darkness? I stopped, leaning against a cold, damp stone wall, gasping for air. The whispers grew louder, more insistent. They felt like they were trying to tell me something, to warn me, or to lure me. Just as I was about to give up, I saw it. A light. It wasn't the faint green glow of the moss. It was a warm, golden light, filtering down from above. It looked like daylight. Hope, a feeling I thought I'd lost, surged through me. I found a new reserve of strength. I pushed myself off the wall and started climbing again, faster now, scrambling towards the light. The stone steps gave way to wood, polished and warm beneath my worn-out shoes. The strange whispers faded, replaced by a gentle, humming sound. Finally, I reached the top. It wasn't a landing, but a doorway. A simple, wooden door, slightly ajar, with that beautiful, golden light pouring through the crack. I hesitated for only a second before pushing it open. I stepped through and blinked, my eyes adjusting to the brightness. I wasn't in my building, or anywhere in New York. I was standing on a grassy hill, under a sky that was a brilliant, impossible shade of violet. Two suns hung in the sky, one gold, one silver. Below me, a city of gleaming, crystalline towers stretched towards the horizon, humming with that soft, gentle energy. It was beautiful, and it was terrifying. I turned around. The door was still there, a plain wooden frame standing alone on the hillside. But through it, I could no longer see the staircase. I saw only a swirling vortex of blackness. My way back was gone. I had no idea where I was, what this place was, or how I would ever get home. I had climbed the midnight staircase, and it had led me somewhere else entirely. I'm telling you this now, recording this message on my phone, because I don't know what else to do. If you ever find a staircase that seems a little too long after midnight, just take the elevator. Trust me, don't make the same mistake I did. I'm now in a world that wasn't meant for me, and I don't think I'll ever see New York again. Don't be curious, don't count the steps, just walk away.